Welcome to the official YouTube channel for the Colin Cowherd podcast. Go on, hit that subscribe button if you're new so you don't miss any of our great football content this season. Doesn't watching football without food just feel, wrong? Have you ever tried it? It's weird, like you're missing part of the experience. The game's still great, but I don't know, something's off. Luckily, you can prevent this from ever happening with Uber Eats. Just open the app, get great game day deals all season. I got fries, chicken McNuggets, 2 orders, barbecue sauce today. When you buy one on Uber Eats right now, 10-piece chicken McNuggets, you get another 10-piece free. That's 20 crispy golden McNuggets for the price of 10 delivered straight to your door. And they were delivered straight to my door. And as the official on-demand food delivery partner of the NFL, Uber Eats keeps the deals rolling all season long. Burgers, chips, dips, tacos, pizza, whatever you crave. So don't make the mistake of watching without food. It's weird. Get some McDonald's McNuggets, your favorite sauces on Uber Eats today. Terms apply. See the app for details. Picking your favorite sauce is like trying to pick your fantasy team. Okay, well, Kansas City in overtime beats the Colts 23-20, and it really came down to this, is that when the Colts made the Sauce Gardner move and they gave up a couple of firsts, people said, well, where do you get your quarterback? And I think the Colts felt like we have Daniel Jones. Here's some pretty stark numbers. So Indy led 20-9 start of the fourth quarter and recovered a Kansas City fumble. The game was theirs. The game was in the Colts' hand. And we know they have a star running back and an above-average offensive line and good receivers, Pittman, Pierce. Daniel Jones, 4 consecutive 3-and-outs, 18 total fourth quarter yards. Now, Mahomes, fourth quarter and overtime, 13 first downs. The Colts, 0. Kansas City, 236 yards in that time, fourth quarter and overtime. The Colts, 18. So, again, you're in the AFC. You're in the Mahomes conference. And the Kansas City now may be on life support, but they get Denver, the Chargers, and the Texans, 3 of their toughest games all at home. So this wasn't just a win. They went from life support to it looks like this was one of the tougher ones. Colts on a bye. Daniel Jones was so bad, so limited, fourth quarter and overtime. I mean, you say what you want about Kansas City. Look at their schedule. I'm going to take them to win playoff games and make the playoffs. You?
Yeah, I mean, Mahomes had a stretch in that game where I was like, I don't think he's playing that well. This is, I'm talking like the second and third quarter when Kansas City was pretty lifeless. It's not like Indy was running away with the game. I walked out of the room right when the game early on, and I come back. I'm like, Kansas City just had the ball, and Indy had the ball on like the 5-yard line. They just gifted him, that interception he threw. So Daniel Jones was gifted a touchdown, right? They went up 7-0. And then they had a good drive after Kansas City punts, and I think it's 14 or it's 14-3. So once it's 14-3, they don't even come remotely close to scoring a touchdown. And I actually think a lot of his completions throughout the game are on Shane Steichen scheming the ball, scheming guys wide open. I mean, they do a great job with the tight end, who's a really good player. But they scheme
John?
him. I mean, to me, he is a game plan specific quarterback right now.
Daniel Jones did not have a single attempt over 20 yards. Not a single attempt. And again, this is an above average offensive line, and Pittman and Pierce both get downfield, as does the tight end. So I think what Kansas City said with that game plan is, don't give him anything cheap over the top. Make him beat us on 16-play, 13-play drives. We don't trust Daniel Jones. And in the second half, he didn't do anything in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, to me, they have no chance to win the AFC with that quarterback, the way he's playing right now, especially if they're going to have to be in situations where they have to go outside on the road to Denver. What if it's a 2-7? It's against Kansas City in the first round. Who are you taking? I mean, Kansas City was trying to give them the game. And when I say Kansas City, I mean Mahomes missing guys. I mean, how many?
Yes.
He still misses a lot of guys down the field. But when he had to have it, he settled down. He made some big plays. Rashee Rice was fantastic. I mean, he was an elite player today. Yeah, Kareem Hunt was running his ass off. And listen, Andy is not the run is not the go-to thing with Andy Reid. And today he didn't have a choice. They leaned on Kareem Hunt. I think they had over 40 carries today. Obviously, in short yardage, Kareem Hunt's fantastic. But Mahomes, they just could not pull away. And whenever you do that, to the great players in my lifetime, you give them an opportunity at the end. then you lost it. So to
Well,
me, it just comes back to Daniel Jones. When you hit him in big spots, I have no faith sitting on the couch watching him on a 3rd and 7 late in the game that he's going to complete the pass. And listen, he's better than the guy who saw low points in New York, right? Clearly, he's an okay player,
yes.
but I think we got and I'm guilty of this. We got a little overexcited early on in the season. And I think people would say, well, that happened with Sam Darnold last year. Sam Darnold's a way better player than Daniel Jones.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I mean Sam's also a better athlete. Sam throws a
Bigger
better
arm.
deep ball, bigger arm, throws a better deep ball. Sam, I don't think his confidence doesn't dip much. With Daniel Jones, you can feel if he throws a pick, you can see if he's getting pressure. Yeah, I mean it's. I just look at those fourth quarter numbers. I mean, it's just incredible. Mahomes in Kansas City between the fumble and the red zone pick. There's no way that in a 20-9 fourth quarter lead, there's no way the Colts should lose that football game.
Yeah, score 11 unanswered to go to overtime and then lose on it. I think it was 18 yards to Colin, all of the fourth quarter and in overtime. So I
Yes,
mean,
that it was for the Colts.
yeah, we're talking 25 minutes of game plan or of game of actual on the field game, and they got the ball first, right? They won the coin toss and they accepted, and they put it on him and didn't go anywhere. And then Kansas City, boom, hit some big plays, and all of a sudden, I mean, they truly saved their season because at one time. One thing we've learned this year is you can never be too safe with a lead. But you're going 20-9. Mahomes was a little off. You're like, this is really how this little dynasty is going to come to an end this season? And the answer was no. That's not on the Colts watch.
No, and I mean, if you look at the AFC, Trevor Lawrence,
Oh, he's terrible.
oh God, he's just, it's over. Like it's just, he's had a college coach, offensive coach. Now he's got another offensive coach. Trevor just makes too many bad throws. It's just, and by the way, Jacoby Myers, Brian Thomas, he has a couple of nice backs. He's got an offensive coach. Trevor Lawrence just, you know what I mean? He was just never, it never worked. And so, and then you have Daniel Jones. So you start looking around right now. You have Josh Allen, but Josh Allen doesn't have a defense. So you can sell all your stock you want. They get the Denver Broncos, the Chargers, and Texans at home. Kansas City at 6-5. My money, they make the playoffs and win games.
I'd even throw, I mean, clearly Lamar is banged up this year. He does not
Oh,
look the
that
same.
he's not nearly as elusive.
And the Steelers are in a complete free fall right now. And I mean, their starting quarterback can't even play. So I think when you look at that division, which over the last 3 or 4 years, has produced Burrow, obviously peak Lamar, even the Steelers have been feisty. I'm selling my stock on that division. You look at the AFC South, you go, not taking the Jags, definitely not the Colts. So to me, it's back to the Chargers would have a chance if they didn't have a million injuries. Yeah, I just think the AFC West, but the Chiefs, I mean, they did lose to the Jags. It's why today, I mean, their season was kind of on the line, but they still got some work to do, Colin. It's not quite over yet. Now they play Dallas this upcoming week, which is obviously going to be huge.
Yeah. And the Jacksonville loss, in fairness, it was a standalone game, probably the biggest regular season game in Jacksonville in a decade. I mean, it felt like one of those rare games where, Jacksonville could have a national imprint. So,
Freaky
okay.
play, too, when he throws the pick in the end zone and they take it 100 yards for a touchdown. I mean, that happens to a Mahomes, a Brady, a Peyton Manning, once every 5 years, something like that.
Yeah.